Hi there, Andy, Coast to Coast. I've had a lot of questions on the Otoflash, so thought we would drop what we were doing. We're making some training videos for you guys. Thought we'd drop what we were doing, and had to switch out the nitrogen tank. So we're going to show you kind of what you want to do when your Otoflash shows up. The very first thing you want to do is you're going to want to change this to 115. A penny or a dime will fit in that slot. Simply click that over to 115. We're going to look at your hookup here is going to be for your nitrogen, and that's not to exceed 1 to 1.5 bar. Your regulator is shipped with your Otoflash. This is your tank pressure, and this will be your bar. So there's 1, 1.5, 2. Do not want to exceed 1.5. Kind of go over that for a second here. This is a compression fitting. Does not need any Teflon tape, anything like that. So we're going to just, very first thing you want to do though is you want to secure this tank. Now obviously I can't secure that in this location and do this demonstration, so we're just going to kind of play it safe here. But typically you want to secure this tank, bolt it in place where it goes before you take the cap off. We are definitely breaking that rule today. So this just threads on. Get it started right to start with. And just hand tighten. You don't really need to get overly crazy with tightening this down. That's an intimate fitting. It will seal. You know, this may be 2,000 pounds of pressure, but it will seal. So just nice and snug. All right. From there, I've actually already turned this all the way down because I kind of want to show you what happens when you don't have enough gas supply. You got me in the whole frame there, okay? So they can see everything here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just hook this up and get it turned around so we can take a look at the rest of the process. That really sounds nice, I'm sure. Alright, so like I said, I've lowered the bar on that below what it wants you to have. So first of all, switch all the way up. That is gas on for 90 seconds. So basically what's going to happen is gas is going to turn on, purge your chamber. This is actually a seal. You might read online that this does not have a seal. It does. It just has a white neoprene seal, but it does seal. And what it will do is it'll purge the gas for a minute, and then your flashes will start, and it'll continue purging gas for another 90 seconds. Okay, that's the up position. The middle position is no gas at all, and the down position is continuous gas through the whole flash process. Haven't seen a reason yet to use continuous gas, so I don't know yet. Where are we at? All the way up. Okay, so we're going to run this. We're going to turn this tank on. And it says our bar is up above. Now, turning this clockwise will raise your bar pressure. Counterclockwise will lower it. So I know that we're just going to kind of shut it all the way down and see what happens here. It's going to give us a warning. Let's go ahead and start it. There we go. Okay, so it gives us a gas warning that doesn't have enough pressure. If I raise that bar up to just under, there it goes. So just under 1, it kicked it on. So I want to keep my bar pressure just right around 1, and the reason being, it's gonna actually dump less volume into here. All right. Now this is an 80 cubic foot tank. I'm going to run it by real quick for you. Let me shut that off. We've just proven what we were doing. 80 cubic foot tank. There is 29 liters of gas in a cubic foot, so that's what works out to 16 liters per firing, so that works out to about 150 firings. But if you lower this bar down, you're going to increase the number of fire rings. I think we probably hit around 200. You know, I think that was probably Kim shaking her head, yeah. So I think we probably hit around 200 on this tank. Tank only costs $30 to refill. This tank costs $300. We own it. It's just a swap out. So $30 to refill after you purchase that. This tank weighs 55 pounds. Like I said, 80. That's your 80 cubic foot. You can get the smaller tank, which is a 55 cubic foot. It's about the size of, well, it's not about, it is the size of a scuba tank. So you can get smaller too and more manageable. But definitely transport with the cap on, all that good stuff. So we're good there. I think we've gone over everything there. Back to the Otoflash. So with rodent sculpture, what we will do is it takes 4,500 flashes for a thick structure to cure. And we're going to kind of work on the cure times for thinner structures like veneers, but for now, I mean, you can do a stain. You can do a stain set with 400 flashes, right? With rodent palette. We're gonna, if you've been to the course, you know that. Keep track of your flashes until you reach, you know, your maximum number of flashes. So if I do 2 stain sets, that's only 800 firings. I still need to hit 4,500. So do your math and add those up and make sure you hit your final cure flashes. The other thing too to go over is these trays. One is a UV blocker, A or B. I don't know which one that is. Really didn't have time to look it up, and honestly, it doesn't really matter to me much until it does. One of the things it says clearly in the instructions is do not clean these trays with alcohol. We thought, okay, what could happen? Kim sprayed it and instantly it cracked from one end to the other, like magic in a movie, or movie magic, you know. Just watch it crack all the way through. So that tray's destroyed. I don't know how much they are, but I can tell you they're hard to find. The other thing is these trays expand and contract. They're flexible. Now this chamber gets extremely hot. I would recommend that you leave those trays in there to cool and expand and contract on their own, you know, instead of pulling them out and super cooling them. I think that led to some initial cracking in our first tray. Was just pulling that in and out rather than pulling your project out by itself. So I don't know if there's anything else to go over on that one.
No.
You good?
Great.
So like I said, we're set up to get some pretty cool training videos out to you guys. So we're working on that, and we have some we will launch immediately after that. We've gone over the rodent palette colors a little bit, and how to take care of your brushes a little bit. We are also set up to do some Zoom training here as well. So we're gonna get that going. Obviously, we're going to talk to people we need to talk to make that happen. But we're also going to be, I think, setting up cameras around the lab here. We're going to show you some print processing videos. As soon as we clear our cases out, we'll get some videos up for you too on print processing that we talk about, and how to minimize your alcohol use, and how to process these 3D prints correctly, and keep your print detail intact and all that. But we're going to get into that. So anyways, there you go. That's a video for you. More to come. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, more importantly. And any questions or comments, reach out to us. You know, thank you.